We spoke to Senor Gonzalo Gonzalez from the Embassy of Ecuador about their upcoming referendum. You are Mr. Gonzalo Gonzalez from the Embassy of Ecuador in Ottawa. Can you please tell me what are those 10 points that the government of Ecuador has put into a referendum to the people on May, is it May 2nd or May 7th?
It's May 7th.
May 7th. So what do you know about this referendum?
Well, all of this information we have in the web page of the Electoral Council of Ecuador. It's cne.gov.ec in Ecuador, and the principal subjects are about the justice. In Ecuador, one of the problems that we have is the feeling that the people have about the justice, and the president tries to reform the justice in Ecuador. The intention of the government is that the people decide these subjects. It's not the government doesn't want to take a decision without the agreement with the people. The people agree or the people don't. In that case, is the referendum, yeah?
So is this just a consult, kind of a conversation, finding out what people want, or is that an actual vote on those 10 issues that they are questioning?
No, the referendum is asking to the people. And the government is going to respect this decision. If the people say yes, the government has to work in order to obtain what the people accept. And if the people say no, we will continue as now.
What are those 10 points that they're going to be asked?
Yeah, the proposal is the council has to control the work of the judges. Yes, but in this case, we have the new constitution from 2008, and we are in 2011, and the people said the judges are not working as well as they want.
Because?
Because, for example, they don't comply with the law exactly as the law said.
They're being manipulated by somebody else? They're just acting on their own interest?
Yes, they take a lot of time in order to
make a decision.
Yes, exactly. So in this case, the proposal of the government is we are going to put a new council. In this new council, they have to know about the work of the judge, and if the judges are working, they still in their jobs. But if they don't, we are going to change these judges.
Change the judges, fire the judges, and hire new ones, you're saying?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so that's that number one, perhaps the most important one, the more controversial one, is about the justice system, how people select judges, and how do they stay in power, and how can they be replaced, and all that. And this new council, is it appointed by the government, or is it elected, or what?
No. This council is going to be conformed for one person from the president, one person from the Congress, in our case is the National Assembly, and one person from our function of social control.
Council of Transparency on Accountability or something like that, eh?
Exactly, accountability, yes, exactly.
A little committee of 3 people that would decide on that.
These 3 people are going to work as the council of the judges.
Okay, what's number 2?
Number 2 is about the provincial jail. But we have many problems about this kind of jail, because many judges don't apply this control.
What is number 3?
The number 3 is about the people who are owners of the social media, communication media, yes, they have to be involved only in this field, not in financial activities or in other kind of activities against of the communication field. Yeah.
So the question is whether the same media owners would be the the financial institutions owners. Okay, what's number 4?
In the future, the new Council of the Justice has to be the members are going to be different as now in this moment, and the proposal is that the 5 delegates, they have to be elected, and they have to be selected by the president, by the National Assembly, and the General Attorney, and of course again of this function of social control in Ecuador.
It's similar to the number 1 question.
Yes, it's similar, but it's the change for the council in the future, because in the first time is a temporary council.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. Okay, so to make it permanent later.
The number 6 is about when the people, when we are a public servant, we can't take money without support. Yeah, and we have a crime if we take money without this kind of support. Yes, when the people are public servants.
You're referring to bribes, like if somebody else has given you money to rule in his or her favor?
Yes, in Spanish is enriquecimiento no justificado.
Okay, unjustified enrichment. Yes, yes.
For the public servant is a crime, but not for the private people. So in this case, the number 6 is if the unjustified enrichment could be a crime for the private people.
Ah, okay. So the public servants already have that regulation.
Yes, they have.
Number 6 is saying everybody should have the same rule, the private as well as the public. What's number 7?
The number 7 is about the casinos.
Casinos, okay.
Yes, we try to control the casinos in the country, and the question is if the people agree with this kind of control to the casinos.
What kind of controls would that be? That people are allowed to gamble to a certain amount, or that there should be no casinos, or what is the question?
It's no casinos at all. The question is not casinos, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is to abolish the existence of casinos.
Exactly, the number 7.
To ban them.
Yes. The number 8 is about the protection of the animals in public shows.
Animal rights for okay.
The protection of animals in Ecuador, for example, the bullfights in Ecuador are permitted, but in this case we are asking to the people if they want to continue with these kind of spectacles.
And 10 is?
And 10 is in Ecuador we have a big problem with the employers that they don't pay the social security to the
employment benefits.
Yes, exactly. So the question is if the people agree that this kind of thing could be a crime, because in this moment, if you don't pay, it's only administrative punishment, but it's not a crime. So the question is if the employment don't pay to the employers don't pay to the employment, they are going to commit a crime.
Mm-hmm. So they're going to enforce the regulations to the specifically private entrepreneurs that don't pay their employees benefits. So those are the 10 points. Mr. Gonzalo Gonzalez, thank you very much for your time and your explanation. Although Ecuador and other countries are practicing participatory democracy or direct democracy, many Canadians see direct democracy as a utopia. Also, many Canadians feel the need for a political leader to make those difficult political decisions on our behalf, for us. So on elections day, we traditionally give away our decision-making power to someone else, to leaders, to politicians. If we really want to have the people's will, the people's agenda to legislate our governance, we cannot give away our decision-making power to someone else. We need to change our political system. And during elections, we have the best opportunity to demand from candidates the citizens' right to decide on legislation through initiative, referendum, and recall. You can also participate on this political development by adding your initiative on nowpolling.ca, so it can be counted. Social changes will not happen automatically. We need to actively demand from candidates our right to initiative, referendum, and recall.